Good morning, my friends. Welcome to Bacon and Eggs here at our awesome boondocking spot in the Loyalsock State Forest. Can't beat this. Now, the weather today is supposed to be gorgeous, especially compared to the rain we've been having, so I'm pretty excited for that. We're going to do a little short hike in the area. Not quite sure which one yet. We're going to drive around and see what we can do. But definitely potential for waterfalls, no matter what we choose. And maybe even a vista. So, scenic vista. There's scenic vistas and waterfalls all over this place. There's no shortage of things to do here at Loyalsock. And then we're going to get some ice cream. And maybe play some mini golf. Who knows? So, lots of things on the agenda. Let's get to it. Get some bacon and eggs. And get going. So friends, without sounding like a broken record, just want to offer my thanks to the Civilian Conservation Corps from the 1930s. Groups of young boys would have been camped out here, trying to earn money during the Great Depression to try to feed their families. And this old building right here probably dates back to them, as well as the picnic area that's just up the road. And so the work that they did was incredible, and the fact that it's still here about 100 years later is a testament to the quality of stuff that was being done back then. But yeah, they would have had a tremendous impact on World's End State Park and the trails like what we was on yesterday, and the picnic area and the beach and stuff up there. And so it's just incredible the amount of work that was done in Pennsylvania. We're going to continue on down Dry Run Road here and then turn left and go up, I think it's Ogdonia maybe, sounds right. And we're looking for Angel Falls and Gibson Falls. And so there should be a section of the Loyalsock Trail that we're going to hike up to them. At least I believe that's the trail, but it could be some other trail. There's so many trails around here. Again, using the Purple Lizard map for guidance. And yeah, that's definitely the best resource for up here, because this area is so widespread. But in the meantime, we're going to check this old building out, and then we'll be on our way. We're here at the trailhead of the Loyalsock Trail off Ogdonia Road, where we're going to hike today to Angel Falls, and it's going to be about 1.5 miles up the Loyalsock Trail, and we're going to follow a blue blazed spur trail just off to the left, and that should take us down to Angel Falls. At 70 foot tall, it's the highest waterfall in the Loyalsock State Forest. Gibson Falls ought to be located just below that, and I think it's going to be a little bit of a bushwhack that I'm hoping to attempt.
I'm so excited to see the waterfalls.
Okay, good. So start hiking.
Okay.
Off we go. Friends, I believe we have reached Falls Run, which hopefully maybe you can see just below me here. We've been following kind of a reroute of the Loyalsock Trail, so what's on my lizard map is probably not correct. This reroute looks like it's been just done within the past 6 months. A very fresh cutting, and originally, a ways back, they blacked out the blazes and trail signs that said trail closed, go this way to the falls. And we haven't seen any sort of printout signs since then, but we're following the Loyalsock. We're going up the hill on the far side of the Falls Run, whereas originally, if you look at the map, it has you switch back up the hill on the other side, and then you come back down to the falls. My hope is that this trail will take us up past both Gibson and Angel Falls, and then the third waterfall, which is up top, I don't know if we'll make it that far. That one I don't think has a name, but this ought to be the stream. And so maybe we're in luck. Maybe this is going to work out better than what we had planned. And I know another section of the Loyalsock Trail we did last year, they rerouted the trail right to take you right past the falls versus taking a spur trail to the falls. I'm hoping that this takes us right up past to the old spur trail. What is this magical place that we have found here in the Loyalsock State Forest? I believe this is Gibson Falls, so the best Angel Falls ought to be yet to come upstream, but wow, look at this. It's got just layers upon layers of cascades coming down the valley here. Alright my friends, this is Angel Falls, and it's so big it's hard to get it all in the frame of the camera, but the GoPro luckily has a wide enough lens for me to do that. Look at this here. The tallest waterfall in the Loyalsock State Forest. It's 70 feet. And it's every bit of 70 feet, I can promise you, and every bit of it is worth it to come see. You might have been able to see it in the drone footage from out in Gibson, which is just below here. If you have a drone, you can get a shot of both at once, especially if you're more skilled at flying than I am. But that's how close they are together. Then there is a third waterfall up top somewhere, but we're not going to go any higher. This is about as good as it gets though right here. I mean, just look at it. Well, good morning, my friends. We have returned once again to the Loyalsock Canyon Vista. Came over here last year and thought it was a really cool view, and wanted to drive over here once again this morning before we pack up and leave. And to our surprise, we actually on the way over here found a waterfall that somehow last year we drove right past on the road over here and never even took notice of. So you always find new things the more you drive around and explore. You should pay very close attention to your lizard map because that one was marked on there. Here we are at this beautiful vista. Got some nice movement in the sky with the clouds and stuff, which we didn't get last year. The kids are chasing the same caterpillars that they were chasing last year, and so everything is fun for all. Yeah, we're going to sit here for a little bit, maybe go up to the rock garden, and or maybe just walk down this trail a little bit and see if there's any sort of different view. If you do take notice, somewhere over across the way behind me is the vista we were at the day before yesterday. So that World's End High Rocks vista, you'll get to look coming this way. So all sorts of viewpoints of this canyon here, the Loyalsock Canyon, but what a beautiful place this is, and just can't get enough of it. We were just talking about maybe coming back here in the future. So, you know, if we're coming back to the same place over and over again, that's how you know it's awesome. But all right, we'll show you whatever else we do today, and then we're going to get packed up and get out of here.